In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Tanner Brown is the kicker, and he'll kick this one off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And it's a positive start, a gain of 5 to get things going. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Room up the sideline at the 45. A pickup there of 19 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 9.
60, come on, set.
Back to throw. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. The motion man here is McClure. And he's going to have a Cowboys 1st down. He's brought down after a gain of 7 on 4th and 2.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
They'll go with a counter on 1st down. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one is brought in by Terry McClure. A gain there of 15. 1st down, Cowboys.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run former K-State product Deuce Vaughn. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
That opening drive, we'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll set up to throw. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Like living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return.
At their own 43-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick slant on the money to McLaurin. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now, faking the give. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Black Knights force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Heelage forward for maybe a yard. Damone Clark there to get him down. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. It's complete. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
Downs, those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. They'll look to throw. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he is going to be out of bounds. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. 2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. Greg and I, back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. As he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, Black Knights. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Tanner Brown on now for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Black Knights move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Bené Wanwu now to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll get 19 out of that play. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Come on, set.
Oh, a loose football. The defense has it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage. And I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight. But it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself. And in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. Now a signal, timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Out now is the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up 3 points here. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. This one not on target. It is short. It is right. It is no good. So we've reached the intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground, here's Tracy. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Second and 11. Checking it down, this one is caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Complete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That's not going to work out as planned. This is going to be down on this side of midfield. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Duvernay on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. On the give, it's Tracy. Not much there, maybe a yard. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. They'll try and run for it.
A little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He's going to look for the home run ball. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Second and 7. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down, a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this third quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. And this lead will stay right where it is.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. They'll keep it on the ground. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. 15-yard pickup there. That's enough for a first down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Here we go.
Back to throw. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Let's go.
They'll stick to the ground. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll run here. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, Black Knights. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. The extra point by Brown is good. And the Black Knights are on top. It's 14-10. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll run. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. On target. Got it to McClurry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to get back within a field goal. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And they inch a bit closer here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Go!
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. So, it's a win for our visitors. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great.